From Fraser yesterday around midday. If you haven't seen the video from that Fraser trip yet, go back and check it out and see why we've got all this sand to clean off the car. So I thought I'd show you the video as soon as I did a prep video before we left. Thought I'd show a video of what I use to make sure it's all clean afterwards. As you can see, you know, it's not that stuff on the outside that you've got to be worried about. You're going to see that sand sitting up in places where it's easy to get to and it's easy to see, and you know, anyone can clean all that off. Just leaving it there would be fine, it would just wash off in the rain, but it's the stuff in there. So that sand pit sitting inside the chassis, cross member there. It's all the stuff that you can't see inside those rails. You can see some of it in there, and where you can see sand, if there's sand, there's salt. If there's salt, it's going to rust. So you want to get all that crap out. Ignore the surface rust, it doesn't mean anything. It's the real rust we're worried about. So if you don't have one of these or something similar, some sort of high pressure cleaner, I suggest getting yourself one if you're going to get your four-wheel drive dirty. And if you don't have one of these for your high pressure cleaner, it's definitely worth having as well. It's designed for cleaning out drains. Got 3 little back jets in it, so it pulls its way through tight areas. Perfect for cleaning out chassis rails. Good news. Went down to the local tyre shop that I bought these Goodyear Duratracs from originally. The manager down there wasn't really sure whether it would be covered under warranty or not, so he organised a local rep, and the rep actually came out same day and had a short meeting with him, and brand new tyre. So after a little bit of light backwards and forwards, the rep determined that the damage was probably my fault. Don't know whether I agree with that or not. It's a four-wheel drive tyre. It was damaged four-wheel driving. I don't go stupid on tyres. I think I'm pretty nice to them. But at the end of the day, he decided that customer satisfaction is important to Goodyear, and covered it on a pro rata. So they measured the tyre depth, the tread depth, and determined that I had used 25% of the tread, so I had to cover 25% of the cost, which I'm completely fine with that. And brand new tyre. So Goodyear, they definitely look after you in after sales support, and that's the first damage or issue that I've had with the Goodyear tyres. Otherwise they've been an excellent tyre. Righto guys, that's a brief video on what I use and what I do to get rid of the salt and sand after spending a few days on the beach. Obviously there's more to it than that. I use a combination of lower pressure, higher volume, so basically your garden hose on house pressure, just to move the bulk. The high pressure washer is good for getting into areas where your lower pressure is not going to move it, but in saying that, your low pressure, high volume is going to shift a lot more sand and not push sand into things like bearings and seals, which you obviously need to be cautious when you're using any high pressure cleaner not to do that. Also use some degreaser, and I do it more than once. I probably wash it 3 times over a period of a week, just to make sure everything's gone. It's pretty good. Just after one clean, it's getting a bit dark, can't really see a lot in this light, but there's no sand stuck to anything anymore. But I will hit it with the degreaser again, and probably with the garden hose, and then the gurney again, just to make sure it's all good, and reapply the lanolin just to make sure that any vulnerable metal is coated in something oily. I hope my editing skills are slowly improving. I'm still very new to this world and trying to bring some consistent content, so I'll keep trying to improve, and I hope you guys will keep watching. Consider subscribing, hit that like button, try and make this channel grow a bit. Thanks for watching.